Hey guys, before we get into this one, I want to explain a little bit about what we're doing. So 2021 season coming up. Right now is the time where I'm trying to organise sponsors and deals for the year. One of the big ones is always tyres. So I thought it'd be cool, I'm not tied to anyone, to try a few different tyres and then bring the camera along and film it. So this video is going to be Dunlop versus MAXXIS. I've got a set of Dunlop MX33s and MAXXIS MXSTs to try. So both soft tyres, pretty well. When we're racing nationals and all those tracks, we get pretty spoiled. The tracks are ripped up, watered, fairly soft surfaces. So typically, most of the time we'll be running soft tyres. So yeah, got those two tyres to test. I don't have any deals at the moment, so I thought it'd be sweet to be able to do this and see what I can see between the two. So I've been talking to the guys at MAXXIS about running their tyres for next year, but because I've never used them before, I thought it'd be cool to partner up with some Dunlops and just test back to back. I'll swap them over in between motos, just see what I feel, compare lap times, that sort of thing. Hopefully I can see some difference in lap times and get a bit of a feel. I've never tested tyres before, so it's going to be something new for me, but Anthony's got a couple different tracks here, so I think it should be cool to try different surfaces, different track conditions, and it should give me a good feel for which tyres I like most. This track is so brutal.
It looks it. Tyres?
I feel like tyres.
That's good, I guess.
I need to compare them against, like, I need to swap it out and then try it, sort of thing.
Yep.
It's hard for me to tell. If I put a couple motors on these and then I'll swap the other ones on. That was my best lap, and I like full bog there, and then I pulled over and like just rolled over that thing, so it would have been a 55 probably.
What did you say your best was that time, but?
56.5. But that was the last lap and I pulled over at the end. This is stupid.
Just how what it is.
Oh, that breathes a good bar. Right, I've ripped the MAXXIS off, chucked some Dunlops on. I did like the feel of the MAXXIS. Everything felt good. I seemed to be able to turn where I wanted to turn, get the bike where I wanted it. So now we'll try out the Dunlops. Now I've got a bit of a better feel for the track. Feels like you're going for so much longer than you are.
That was shorter than the last one, yeah?
Yeah, it was 11 minutes.
How was your time?
That was definitely faster.
Do you reckon it was the tyres, or are you getting more comfy?
I felt more comfortable, like, felt like I was holding the ground a bit better and stuff, but I don't know if it's tyres or like this track's formed better.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing testing on track like this. it changes so much. So it's sort of hard to test tyres, really. All right, so we're at track number 2 here at Anthony's. This one's got a little bit hard packed dirt. That other track was basically a full sand track once I actually got to ride it. So we're starting on the Dunlops, 13 PSI. Gonna get some lap times, get used to the track, and we'll swap back to the MAXXIS and see how they feel on this track.
I got that.
I think I'm just going to do sprints. Now that so I've done a fair bit of riding, so I think I'll just do sprints and then swap the tyres and just compare the times with that.
Yep.
I don't think I've got the energy to do motos.
How was that time?
1:22.7. So yeah, I'll do another one and probably change the tyres. Uh, 1:22.01.
Yeah, cool.
And I felt like I got that lap pretty good, so
Yep.
it'll be a good comparison now.
So you're gonna go swap tyres now?
Yeah, we'll go chuck the MAXXIS on. I think you should get a better feel on this track.
Yeah. What are you thinking of the Dunlops? Is there anything in particular they're doing?
Not really, seems pretty good. Yeah, it seems like it's hooking up pretty good.
Yep.
I do, in that slippery corner that you're up before those rollers before,
Yep.
I can't feel the front tyre there. So it'll be interesting to see if I feel the difference there.
Yep.
Wow. Man, I really noticed that, hey.
The difference?
Coming out of the turns, this seems to hook up, like the rear. It's like biting real good.
Yeah, cool.
And it even seems on the harder pack stuff, I can feel the front end more. It's got a little bit of a, when I'm initially leaning into the turn, like down here it's a bit hard pack and off camber. It seems to be like pushing a little bit and like a little bit unsettled. But more like actually driving through the turn and stuff. And then like when you're straight line braking and stuff, it feels good.
That's good.
And straight away I was faster. There's a 22 on the
Dunlops, yep.
That's a 21 too, so that's nearly a full second.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can get any more out of it.
What?
Oh, just feeling good now.
That's
That was
good.
a 1:19.8. Oh,
Feel
yeah,
good?
it just feels comfy, like I can attack stuff way more. You know how I was speaking about for the rollers before?
Yep.
How it's like coming in as that mid part, I had like no front, I couldn't feel in front end.
Yep.
I even come in there a bit hot then, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to brake on the slippery stuff a bit much. And I just could feel it the whole time. It didn't go shh
That's cool.
like that slide, because usually
that's the feeling I get when I come into that stuff. I'm like tentative because I know if I use the brake too much, it's going to slide.
That's what you've sort of been chasing with the suspension too, isn't it? That front end feel.
Yeah, and then if I can get tyres to help, and then get the front end, which it's better now. So
yeah,
it's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it felt
you just see your face even. You're like,
yeah, it just like feels good.
Yeah.
Coming out bottom, there's a bottom corner down there, and it's like a sort of a hard pack rut, and then it's like you got to do a little switchback, a little bit left right on like full hard pack like concrete ground, and even there it's like you can feel it spinning a little, but it's more hooking up. I'm surprised by that, and I was getting a bit worried because I was like, I don't know really what I'm feeling for because I've never done it before.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really feel it, but I think that track before, it's so soft that it's a bit hard to tell.
Yeah.
Lines changed every time, but I can actually feel that. So that's sick.
That's so good.
All right, day number 2 of tyre testing. Today we're at a mate Surly's place, and the place is real hard pack black sort of dirt. They've had a fair bit of rain, so it's actually a bit soft at the moment, and there's heaps of traction, but then there's a couple spots where it's a bit dry, so it should be a real good test for the tyres today. Starting out with the MAXXIS, got that same 13 PSI in them. I just did a warm up, now I'll go do some sprints, swap the tyres and chuck the Dunlops on.
What was it?
158.7.
Oh yeah.
I just need to put my front wheel in the inside edge of the ruts more.
Yep.
$157.2.
57.2.
Yeah. There's a lot of time that I'm leaving out there though.
Yeah. Still with the same thing.
Yeah, I just can't seem to put the front exactly where I want it. Piece that one a bit together a bit better.
What was it?
The 55.55.
55.5.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's way better.
Yeah. Just piecing those couple things together and like railing them nice.
A few sprints done on the MAXXIS. The best time was a 155.55. Now chuck the Dunlops on, gonna head out again. Just struggling a little bit with, I need to trust myself a bit and put the front wheel in the bottom of the rut. Really turn it in. I keep climbing up out of it. I think it's more me than anything else, but yeah, just gonna chuck the Dunlops on now, go do some sprints on that, and hopefully we can again feel a bit of a difference and see the difference between the two.
I think it's, the MAXXIS is better mid-turn, but the Dunlop's better like on the entry to the turn, like that initial fast section. There's not much to hold you in trying to get into the corner. I feel like the Dunlop has a little bit of an edge there. Then the MAXXIS actually around the corner is just like, it holds the ground really nice.
Yeah.
Like there, like I push the front over and stuff. I don't know, my times are good.
What'd you get just then?
I got 2:55.9s.
Okay.
2:55.93s, so like exact same time.
Okay, so that last lap at Surly's on the MAXXIS 55.3, that was the quickest of the day. And yeah, it was sweet couple days testing the tyres. I was pretty surprised, honestly, that I could actually notice the difference between them. And it wasn't so much that one tyre was way better than the other, they both just did things a little bit differently. So I guess to break it down a little bit, where I really liked the MAXXIS, the front MAXXIS, was mid-turn, so basically around the turn, following the rut around or the berm around the corner. I could really feel the dirt underneath the tyres, sort of thing. I knew if it was slippery, I could feel it start to slip and I could correct it. I could feel the ground. Whereas the Dunlop, not that it felt bad, it felt pretty good as well. It's just that it felt good until it didn't. And then when it didn't, it would just be gone and I'd tuck. Whereas it just didn't give me that predictability that the MAXXIS gave me. Where the Dunlop did shine, I think, a little bit was as you're coming into the turn. So turning off sort of nothing, just on the edge of the knobs there, turning in, felt like the Dunlop had a bit more of a stable feel, whereas the MAXXIS seemed to roll or something a little bit. But overall, I think we saw in the times, I was faster on the MAXXIS. And I think that tyre just gave me the confidence because it was predictable around the turns. And then I'm someone, I think, that rides off confidence. So if I've got confidence underneath me, I can feel the ground, I know what it's going to do. I don't have to worry about it tucking, I'm going to go faster. So personally, I really like that MAXXIS front. And then, yeah, the rear. So I felt a little bit on, I think, the second track, exiting turns on the bits that are a little bit more hard pack, that the MAXXIS bit in a little bit more than the Dunlop. Seemed to drive a little bit better. But overall with the rears, I honestly didn't feel a whole lot different. Surly's track was so tacky that I think any rear tyre was going to really hook up there. And then the first track was sandy, so realistically I'd run a paddle in that situation. So both of the Dunlop and the MAXXIS felt pretty similar in the rear there. But yeah, the second track, coming out of a couple corners where it was super baked, I felt the MAXXIS did bite in a little bit extra. Maybe if I went to a full-blown hard pack track, I might have been able to feel it, something that was just baked in concrete, but we didn't test that this time, so I don't have that to go off. But yeah, super pumped to do that. It was pretty cool. Both good tyres, but for me personally, I felt more comfort on the MAXXIS. And it was, yeah, cool to do that. It was honestly surprised me. I didn't think that I would be going that way, but that's what I liked. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We really enjoyed making it. It's the last one for 2020, so massive thank you to everyone who's liked, subscribed, just watched the videos. It's the support's unreal, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2021.